Hi, thank you. I'm Robert Dardana, a former news reporter for both big and cross-owned media, and now an associate professor of journalism and media studies at USF St. Petersburg, and a director of Speak Up Tampa Bay, which manages public access television in Tampa and Hillsborough County. Our Tampa Bay media, already concentrated, experience similar market pressures we see elsewhere. These rules will further concentrate this market and increase corporate profits. But will they benefit citizens? Economy of scale, certainly in news content, shows little indication that it helps people who use news nearly as much as it does those who produce it. Merging media doesn't elevate content as much as it streamlines operation. Efficiency is good economics and delivers news faster, but with current technology, the issues aren't always efficiency and speed as much as explanation, context, investigation, analysis, and relevance. Each medium has its strengths: immediacy of broadcast, intimacy of radio, images of television, opinion and perspective of the web, and detailed context and analysis of newspapers. Convergence doesn't enhance these strengths so much as blend them, creating a more average media product replacing 3 or 4 distinctive ones, often with fewer reporters. We already know what can happen to content in a corporate media environment. Fewer investigative reports, less varied international news, less context and depth, more amusement and entertainment, increasing dependence on authority, officials, and government, and cheap and easy opinion. And less local news, 5 minutes, a broadcast by your own study. But still a lot of crime and car wrecks. News media critics long ago noted that local news suffered after chains bought local media. That hasn't changed. The best local news media create and maintain community, engage citizens through news and forums, and invigorate civic engagement. And despite efforts of independent and alternative media and a promising but nascent online journalism, most people still get most of their news from mainstream news media. Competition makes local and other news more vigorous. Diversity of ownership and perspective makes it more comprehensive and relevant to more people. Yet these rules encourage a monolithic and expanded corporate press that demonstrates preference for cheap and generic content over vital news in markets with further diminished competition. Corporate news media and individual journalists can and do produce excellent journalism. Knight Ridder, now McClatchy, admirably covered the lead up to the Iraq War. We would have had a healthier, more robust debate if all mainstream media were as responsible. Critics amply demonstrate that coverage of most other major media significantly promoted government viewpoints and restricted access to other perspectives. This powerfully illustrates the potentially disastrous weakness of a dominant media willing to sacrifice journalistic principles for economic gain, image, and government favor. No matter what we are, pro-war, anti-war, liberal, conservative, Republican.
Hey, what's up? Media ownership. Who owns what and how much do they own in any one media market? Critics say the bigger companies get, the less you are being served. Right now? As I'm fixing my hair? Oh, well that's great. Thanks. Thank you for telling me because no one else did. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.